Good day, everyone. I am Christiana Lorraine Dandan, your reporter for today, with the topic of credits. So, what is credit? When we say credit, it is a contractual agreement in which a borrower receives something of a value immediately and agrees to pay it later, usually with interest. There are three key takeaways in this topic, which are: first, the credit is typically defined as an agreement between a lender and a borrower. So, it's like a legally binding contract. A credit um, a credit agreement is part of the process for securing many different types of loans, such as including mortgage, credit cards, auto loans, and others. Next is the credit can also refer to an individual's or a business credit worthiness. It is your ability to pay back debts, or credit history. Credit worthiness helps lenders to determine whether or um, the bank will the bank will not extend new credit to you, or because it's measures of how likely you'll repay your debt obligations. Then lastly, in accounting, credit is a type of bookkeeping entry to the opposite of which is a debit. So since credit is a record of all the money flowing out of an account, unlikely debit, it's a second of all the money flowing into an account. So, opposite silang duha. While, next slide is about credit in lending and borrowing. So, there is a definition below. Then, the credit score. Why is it to assess risk? So, why is it risk? Because it's one of the most important measures of your creditworthiness. For example, if you are a trustworthy borrower with a good credit score, lenders are more likely to approve for your more favorable terms, like lower interest rates. And however, if the lenders believe you pose a risk, you're not likely to pay your debt on time, then they may charge you with higher fees and offer you smaller loans with limits, or worse, deny your application. Then, next slide is about letter of credit. Letter of credit used in international trade. Our bank guarantees that the seller will receive the full amount due from a buyer by a specific date. If the buyer fails, the bank pays. So it is designed to protect both exporters and importers. It's a financial contract between a bank and a bank's customers and a beneficiary and the beneficiary. So generally issued by an importer's bank, the letter of credit guarantees the beneficiary will be paid once the condition of the letter of credit have been met. Then, credit limit is a lender such a credit card company sets a credit limit such as to a credit card holder. The borrower can buy more until they pay off some of their balance. Lines of credit and buy now, pay later loans use the word. So, credit limit is income. Income is one of the determining factors. The bank or finance company will ask for your monthly income as proof of your ability to pay your debt, or in existing installments, as well as determining the credit limit that will be given to you after you inquire for loans or other installments. Then, next slide is line of credit. A line of credit is a loan from a bank or other financial institution that allows the borrower to draw on it as needed rather than all at once. The home equity line of credit (HELOC) lets homeowners borrow against the value of their property for renovations or other uses. So, line of credit. Why do we need line of credit? It can be used to cover unexpected expenses that you do not fit your budget. And revolving credit is a loan that doesn't have a set end date. A credit card account is a good example of this type of loan. As long as the account is in good standing, the borrower can keep taking out loans against it up to the credit limit. As the borrower pays off the loan, the account balance goes up. People often use the term open-end credit to describe these kinds of loans. On the other hand, mortgages and car loans are closed-end credit because they end on a certain date. Revolving credit is it's best when you want a flexibility to spend on credit month over month without specific purpose established upfront. It can be beneficial to spend on credit cards to earn rewards, points, and cashback as long as you pay off the balance on time every month. Then lastly, the bottom line, credit has many connotations in personal, business, finance. That usually means buying something and paying later. Buyers and sellers can arrange credit directly or through a financial institution. And credit makes business work. Thank you.